Welcome to Wintopia. Welcome to Wintopia.
Fellow citizens of Wintopia, curious guest ambassadors from here, there, and everywhere, friends, allies, welcome. We're making art and playing with ideas on a very human scale. And yes, Wintopia is full of fun and quirks and fantasy, but we've also got serious ambitions to bring this limitless space of imagination and liberation into real world Winchester. And this is just the beginning. Now, we must move swiftly on to some urgent council business, because it's not all fun and games in Wintopia. We work too. We've recently commissioned the first official map of Wintopia, and now it's time for citizen Red Rebel Dar, very continental, of the Artful Interpretations Unit to show us the results. Can we see the map, please? Oh, wonderful. Tell me something about the ideas behind it, what you and the citizens of Artful Interpretations were thinking of.
Wow, Citizen Word Handler. Wintopia is an island nation and it's broken down into different queendoms. Each queendom is like stepping into a different painting.
Well, thank you, Citizen Red Rebel Dar. By the end of the council, you will have been entranced by the creations of all 6 units. And now it's the turn of the Patterns and Shape unit to share their journey towards opening the National Gallery of Wintopia, now available in the real world on Instagram. Because they're the arty sort, in Patterns and Shapes, they've chosen to tell their story of their journey towards the National Gallery with a triptych of celebrity guides. And here is number 1.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross. I'd like to welcome you to the
Wintopia National Gallery.
To create our first exhibition, we developed creative packs, which we posted to our citizens. They were encouraged to document any textures or shapes that interested them by taking all kinds of rubbings of them and look in detail at the simplest item. This work is by Citizen Fractal. Here we see a window frame in which we can enter the Wintopian world. The blank space allows us to conjure up our own view of how we would like our world to be, and what might we choose to frame as we peer outward.
And now, I look forward to painting with you again on other instructional videos. And until then, from all of us here, happy painting. God bless.
Thank you, Citizen Bob. Marvellous. We attract all of the top names to Wintopia. Theatre of Food, Love and Hugs present their latest Wintopia origin story, The Legend of Batty Cracker.
Once upon a time, before Wintopia was the fair, kind place that it is today, a dreadful sheriff ruled over the land. He did many dreadful things, but the most dreadful was a decree that left the citizens of Wintopia living in a bland and tasteless way. Without the yummy and ooh, ah factor in their food, the citizens soon became so listless and lifeless that it was easy for the sheriff and his soldiers to do whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. No one knew why he did it, but it made the sheriff a very happy man.
Now, in stories such as this, there must be a hero and a heroine, or both, because as you know, evil must never triumph over good. Luckily, in Wintopia, there were many such people. One was a courageous and cunning pirate who outwitted the sheriff's foolish sidekick by tricking her into eating a delicious chocolate cake, so oozing with chocolatey goodness that the sheriff's silly sidekick nearly drowned in her own saliva. Unfortunately for the sidekick, the chocolate also disguised the sleeping drug, which sent her contentedly snoozing into slumberland, allowing the pirate to escape.
The pirate headed straight for their boat and set sail for the far east in search of the much-needed spices and flavour. No one knew who this brave being was, so the pirate became known as Batty Cracker, named after a cook whose recipes had once been the most popular across Wintopia, and whom, it was rumoured, had baked the cake that had floored the sidekick. Shortly after this, a resistance group was formed, with every member's identity a deep secret, each one only known to the other as Batty Cracker.
No doubt many of you have been wondering about the mysterious street and sky wrangling unit glimpsed several times tonight but never fully explained. Well, here's your chance to find out exactly what they do in Wintopia. Citizens, street wrangler and magical moves, the floor is yours.
And now, to the serious moment of the evening, we shall be asking the Council of Extraordinary Kindness to vote for one of 3 proposals from members of our unit. And each one will have a strict 2 minutes to present their proposal. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody else and everybody in between, the Wintopian Street and Sky Wrangling Unit proposals of kindness.
We will develop here a piazza, like St. Mark's Square. There will be a beautiful, huge space. There you go. A huge space with the trees down the side of the river.
And this proposal is about building an extraordinary temporary artistic bridge structure from the West Gate all the way down to the bottom of the High Street, extending to St. Giles Hill. This will be no ordinary bridge. This will be an accessible bridge. It will have art, it will have fun. It will be a bridge of delights.
It is as the sun goes down that the maze shows its magical nature. I imagine people standing in time holding candles around the maze. As the darkness descends, they move slowly in line from the maze, the candles flickering and dancing above them. They take the path down towards the city, taking the same routes that others have before them. They are connected by candlelight, and I feel connected to others. We are all in this together, however stressful things have been, or how alone we've been, especially considering the past year.
I now defer to our curator of the evening, Citizen Word Handler. Do we have a winner of the Council of Extraordinary Kindness vote?
We do indeed. It's very close. Personally, I think we need them all. But on the basis of that vote, it was the Wintopia Piazza. So, moving swiftly on, we are nearly there, really, we are. So here in the Kind Words and Stories unit, we've been working on a draft constitution for Wintopia. Before this evening, this is what we had. Can we play the short video, please?
All citizens must have an affordable roof over their heads. Human beings need to be housed, fed, watered, and have a reason to get out of bed every day.
Walking should be replaced with skipping to indicate a good day or commercial success. Similar acts of happiness sharing are to be encouraged by schools, workplaces, and other organisations.
All citizens will be given a free ticket to the theatre or cinema once a month.
Job positions primarily in service to the community of Wintopia will not be paid less than job positions primarily dedicated to the maximising of profits.
All citizens have the right to live in a happier environment. Citizens will be encouraged to say hello and smile at one or more persons they don't know while out and about in Wintopia.
We decided we needed some more points and we wanted to confer with some of our ambassadors. In one of our earlier visits to the Kind Words and Stories unit, we tasked some of our ambassadors with coming up with some extra points for the Constitution. And I'm delighted to say that we now have 3 new points to add to our draft Constitution, which will then go for ratification with the entire citizens of Wintopia.
All citizens should donate a tenth of their food to passing bird life.
All citizens should not cross the road if they're already on the other side.
All citizens should give cake to others.
Simple, yet profound. And now it's time to turn our ears, hopefully, towards joyful sounds again, before it's too late. And it really is getting quite late. Joyful sounds?
Yes, Citizen Word Handle.
So, any chance you've got a fresh anthem in your bag of musical tricks?
Of course we have. I thought you would never ever ask. I hope you enjoy.
Every day is different in our clean and present land. Come and take a look and then you'll see and understand. Everyone stand up and you'll be counted. Open up your heart, you'll be astounded. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wintopia, where kindness is king. Wintopia's cathedral will sing. Come stand with us, come sing with us. Listen to the river as it's winding through the town, glistening in sunshine as it spreads the love around, sharing sweet melodies of freedom. Everyone is equal here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wintopia, where kindness is king. Wintopia's cathedral will sing. Come stand with us, come sing with us.
I think it's worth unmuting to give a round of applause to that.
Woo!
Wonderful. Thank you, Joyful Sounds Unit. And I'm sure you'll have noticed some familiar faces in that from people who you've seen tonight and who are in the room. So that's the authentic sound of Wintopia, inspiring, intoxicating, and well worth waiting for. Watch out for the live premiere at Hat Fair on the 2nd of July on the Friday evening, with special guests from across Wintopia and beyond, which will mark the first appearance of Wintopia in the real physical world, and there will be more. All that now remains is to thank you for attending this first Wintopia Council of Kindness. We'll be back, and we hope you will too. Now, please unmute your mics for one final communal cry of Viva Wintopia, and also a lovely screenshot of all of us. So unmute your mics, and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Viva Wintopia! Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I loved it.
Thank you very much. Good night.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Good night, my citizens.
Bye. 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 Thank you. Bye-bye.